Welcome to the news desk of Television Nigerian. I am Charles Ibe with a news update for Tuesday, the 1st day of December 2020. A military court-martial sitting in Abuja on Monday convicted a former theater commander of Operation Lafia Dole, Major General Olusegun Adeniyi, of violating military social media guidelines and ordered his demotion by at least 3 years. Adeniyi's aides, Private Otokunbo Obanla, who was prosecuted alongside the general, was also found guilty and sentenced to 28 days in jail with hard labor, with both convictions subject to confirmation by the military authorities. The verdict came 8 months after a video of Adeniyi complaining about a lack of military equipment to combat Boko Haram insurgents in the northeast went viral, and he was consequently removed from the front and suspended by the military authorities, who also filed charges of military social media guidelines violations against him. Adeniyi had denied any wrongdoings, and his lawyers have vowed to appeal the judgment. The former chairman of Defunct Pensions Reforms Tax Team, Abdulrasheed Maina, who jumped bail and has been at large, was arrested in Niger Republic by operatives of intelligence service in collaboration with the men of the Anti-Corruption Agency in Nigeria on Monday evening. Maina is being prosecuted by the EFCC on a 12-count money laundering charge, while his arrest was made possible by an existing mutual relationship and security agreement between Nigeria and Niger Republic. The commission alleged that Maina loaned out about 2 billion naira and used part of the money to acquire landed properties in Abuja, while his disappearance after being granted bail led to a warrant for his arrest being issued by the trial judge. The Presidential Task Force on COVID-19 has raised an alarm over the number of travelers into Nigeria who test positive for the deadly coronavirus disease on a daily basis, with its national coordinator, Dr. Sani Aliyu, revealing that 1% of travelers into Nigeria on a daily basis test positive for the deadly COVID-19 virus. A statement by the PTF also stated that of every 7,000 people that come into the country, 70 tests positive and have the capacity to transmit the virus. The PTF therefore encouraged Nigerians and lovers of the country in diaspora to stay back wherever they are and celebrate the festive period, pending when the world will be able to put the COVID-19 pandemic under control. And as the world marks the International Day for commemorating efforts to combat the scourge of HIV and AIDS, the U.S. Embassy in Nigeria on Monday revealed that the United States government has invested more than 6 billion naira on HIV/AIDS in Nigeria since 2003. A statement issued by the U.S. Embassy in Nigeria said the U.S. President's Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief, PEPFAR, on the occasion of the World's AIDS Day, with the theme Resilience in HIV Programming in the Context of COVID-19, recognizes and honors those who lost to HIV and AIDS and the resilience of those who fight for the epidemic control in Nigeria. It therefore revealed that approximately 1.2 million people living with HIV received support from PEPFAR to improve quality of life, including TB and HIV care services, and about 1.3 million orphans and vulnerable children received care and support services through the agency. A federal high court sitting in Abuja has granted leave for HEDA Resources Center, an anti-corruption non-profit organization, to compel the Central Bank of Nigeria to provide details of financial donations for COVID-19 pandemic that Nigeria received. Justice Inyang Eko on Monday pointed out that the refusal by the CBN to provide the information amounted to a violation of the applicant's rights under the Freedom of Information Act and the African Charter on Human and People's Rights. Justice Eko ordered HEDA to file a formal application for the information, which must be delivered to the respondent within 7 days, and order the respondent to, upon being served, respond within 30 days. With this authorization, HEDA is now empowered to apply for an order of judicial review and mandamus to compel the CBN governor to give a comprehensive breakdown of financial donations to COVID-19. The Funeral Planning Committee for the State Funeral of former Ghanaian President Jerry John Rawlings has announced 23rd December as the date for the funeral of the former leader to be held at Independence Square in the capital city, Accra. The former president died on 12 November at the age of 73 in a hospital in the capital after a short illness. He served as the head of state and president of the West African country between 1981 and 2001. And that's the news update at this time on Television Nigerian. Do well to like our Facebook, Twitter and Instagram handles and subscribe to our YouTube channels for regular updates on our news and interesting lineup of programs. And don't forget to share the experience, since you all know that there is joy in sharing. Thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of your day. I am Charles Ibe.
My name is Chiwendu Osisiago, presenter of Television Nigerian Business Daily. In a globalizing world, ours is to keep you engaged, informed, and educated on contemporary happenings in the business world. We therefore command a special audience of business-minded viewers who are eager to know more about business, I mean your business. Why don't you take advantage of our special affordable offer to let the world know about your concepts, your goods, and of course, your services? You can call us on 080-3071-6959 or 070-3234-9054. You can also visit us at Television Nigerian in Guzapi, Abuja, and follow us on all the social media